is not for you and you're not interested, then this call might not be for you. But I can tell you, every bill that you have listed, you're going to be paying those every single month. Now, if there's an option to get out of them, tell you what, you find out and tell me that solution. But only Vitel, this business model, has created the system, first company ever in history to be able to line out a business plan, a business model to eliminate household expenses that would never be eliminated, and it has nothing to do with debt. So you're never going to get rid of your cell phone bill because it's not an installment loan. That's not something you owe. It's something you need to have. It's a service, and that's a service that most people, if not everybody, will never get rid of. Let your cell phone go out of minutes, and what would you be doing right after that? You're going to feel like the world is caved in because now no one can communicate to you, and rightfully so, because of today's day and age, we're all accustomed to that direct communication, as we call it, cell phone. In fact, 99% of people in the United States are using a cell phone. That 1% that's still what we call using landline is holding on by a thread. I can tell you, everybody on this call is using a cell phone, one way or another. See, Vitel has provided a revenue stream on which you're already preconditioned for and what you talk to people for. So when you look at that piece of paper and you look at all those expenses that I had you list down, if you can't relate to that, then let me tell you, then what can you relate to? See, our message is simple. I say this all the time, that our business model is for 100% of the people, 100% of the time. You can't tell me that you don't pay a cell phone bill, or at least you don't pay an energy bill, or a gas bill, or a cable or internet bill, or it's not a car note, or it's not definitely a rent or mortgage. See, we cover the whole house in everyday expenses that people are going to expense out every day. See, I don't talk to people about Vitel or got to join my business. See, there's thousands upon thousands of network marketing and affiliate marketing opportunities out there in the world. I say this before, but a lot of people get into network marketing and they become 00 agents. Now, I'm a big fan of James Bond. I love watching James Bond, and the latest one that came out, Skyfall, and big fan of the whole James Bond series. But one thing I know about James Bond and a 00 agent is they're designed by their code to be in secrecy. So if you're one of those people that not just came into Vitel, but you hop for a network marketing company and you're a 00 agent, understand this business is not a network marketing business. It may be a structure, but it's a culture. See, everybody uses everyday expenses. So there's no shame in telling or asking and sharing the message of helping somebody eliminate their everyday household expense. See, I had the pleasure today to talk to somebody that is in training personally, one-on-one, and we went through some of the aspects of sharing the business and breaking the ice when you're out there in your daily lives to really get the message out there. And I said the same thing I'll say to you that I said to her, and it's simple. Don't talk to people about a business. Hey, you gotta hear about this Vitel network marketing company. See, that doesn't attract me personally. Or you gotta hear this company. See, that's great. We are a company, yes, but that doesn't attract me personally, even myself. But let me tell you, if you can sit down with somebody just like that white piece of paper, and you can line by line, hey, let me share with you something, and as if I'm talking to the next person, please listen closely and write this down. It just really tends to break the ice. This is where I find where people struggle in anything they do in network marketing or sales in general. Understand, it's not a sales job unless you nearly make it. See, if I'm talking to somebody, because I know when I ask somebody a question, when it has to do with their household expenses, I'm asking them a question I already probably know the answer to. I know that the person I encounter pays a cell phone bill, pays the energy bill, pays a gas bill, probably pays a car bill, internet, satellite TV, or cable, and definitely pays a rent or mortgage, or they're probably out in the street. Now, that's not being funny, but the point is that I covered in the presentation by saying, hey, let's take a look. Hey, if I can show you a way, you pay a cell phone bill, yes. See, I'm getting them to agree. Do you pay an energy bill? Yes. Okay, I'll write this down. Do you pay a gas bill? Yes. Okay, great. Do you pay a home or rent or mortgage? Yes, I absolutely do. So you just said you paid all these bills. Yep, I sure do. If there was a way for you not to pay these again, would you want to hear about that? Yes. Great. You just told me you want to be part of ITEL. Do you understand how easy our business is? If I'm questioning everybody here, if you're saying, I can't do this business, it's difficult because you made it. Let me de-confusify you, or it's a double O agent, undeclassify. Let's undeclassify you and make it not make it a classified anymore. Let's just share the message. See, as I said, a double O agent, you keep it secret. I don't want nobody knowing. I'm in this company, but I don't want nobody knowing. I don't want to share this messages, and that's with any opportunity. But see, about Whitetail, you don't have to share. Hey, you heard about this company? Share about what's relatable to them, because that's what people care about anyway. See, if I open the lineup and interview every single person on this call, I'm going to get across the board generically the same answer if I said, what does freedom mean to you? Now, it's going to be in a different context because of different people and different methodical thought process. But here's where across the board and across the line, it's going to be the same context from every single person if I open the line and said that question. Every single person is, I'm doing this, or I want financial security, or I want to be able to do the things that I want to do, to never have to stress about income again. Just being able to provide and not have to worry about my everyday expenses. Whitetail's got you covered. See, I'm not trying to preach to you some kind of high-sky dream that you can't achieve. See, through the Freedom Club, everybody can achieve it. See, if you're excited about paying your everyday expenses, once again, this call isn't for you. But I know that if you can save the money, the hard-earned money you go to work for, and be able to keep that in your pocket and eliminate your household expenses and them to be paid, would that at least spark interest? And I'm asking every single person. Now, if you're on the phone, you're going, man, that sounds great. How did he say it? What words did he say? How does his inflection look when he's actually pronouncing it? I know how I believe it. I know how you feel on the other side of the line. I myself, boy, he has to go to rehearsal to say it that way. It's not. Make your message simple. The Whitetail lifestyle is easy to say. See, once again, our products and services, because we're a customer acquisition business, is very simple. For one, we offer services that everybody relates to. Let me show you how. Here, these are tips you need to write down. Hey, I noticed you got a Verizon phone or a Sprint phone. See, people have the products and services throughout the day. Yeah, it's great. Mind me asking what you pay for a month on that. Oh, I pay $100 a month. Great. Hey, let me ask you a question. I got a few questions. Just let me answer them. If it's a friend or family, guess what? Some people are going, oh, I can't talk to friends or family. See, this is going to the next factor of taking action. And you need to write down your list, every single person, and do not discriminate. Because when you're sharing with them how to eliminate their expenses, it's almost like a financial planner. So you're the hero now. See, if you sat down with a financial planner, and I'm going to tell you, I've been in the banking world myself for more than 10 years, 10 plus years, and in the mortgage world before that. I sit down with people, businesses, and before I help them fund big loans and mortgages and setting up accounts, where I would go through in the process is really lining down that whole education of the finance. To me, when I look at this, it's the reverse to that, because I'm able to actually help eliminate the finance. See, it's kind of funny. I didn't even ever think about it myself personally. In the banking world, I put people in debt because I wanted you to get a loan. But in this business model, and why I love it so much, I help people get out of debt. That is amazing, folks, and I'm very proud to say that. See, if you can take the message and make it that simple, it's that simple. I'm not invading no one's space if I'm saying, hey, I got a solution. You never have to worry about those expenses again. And if it's not for them, don't get offended. Hey, you know what? I don't. Is it one of those network marketing companies that, hey, you know what? If you got a great option to eliminate your expenses, then great. Hey, or you want to keep paying them, then great. Just move on. Because if you write down your list, if you're going, let's go to your list now that you got your expenses down, the call of action is get the message in front of the people. Mr. Coleman, I gotta read 100 books about Vitel and until I understand every line by line and line by line by line 20 years later, then I'm gonna talk to people, and then I'm gonna get one more person, and then 20 more years later, when I'm 40 years more older, we're gonna make it. You guys see the process of why I'm challenging you, how simple our business is? There's a methodical process of what I'm sharing with you, how to make your business easy. So I've worked with so many people that have built their business to success very easily, but it still work. When I say that, network marketing is still work, but at the same, it is work that actually generates a revenue called residual income, where you can build, well, once again, going back to my personal days, back in the banking world, when somebody made a deposit and invested in a savings account, a money market, or a checking account, or stocks, see, they're making an investment, obviously, with a return, especially when it's a savings-bearing account. But folks, they cannot control the interest rate based upon the varying yield of the CD, savings account. So if the bank was offering 2% on their CD, that's what they had to offer. If they were offering 4%, that's what they had to offer. Now, some of you guys are like, 4%, that's great. If the bank was offering whatever they're offering, 0.25%, that's what the bank's offering, and you can't dictate that, because the bank's going to make the rest of the interest, and that's how the banking world works. Where am I going with all this? You can control your interest rate within this structure. This is why I love this business model, because with your work ethic, this is what you do. I call hard time, spare time, the practice of your life. Some people try to, I got to do this every day. When you hear in sales and in network marketing, a lot of companies preach it. They give 8 hours a week. Let's talk about how easy and how much time you really can put. Now, there's obviously it's work, but how much time you can put in making it happen very quickly. I call my friend Jim, giving you an example. Hey, Jim, take this out. Hey, I've got a few questions for you. Just answer them. See, I didn't give Jim a chance. See, I'm giving you guys tips on how to build your business simple. Make it simple. Hey, Jim, check this out. I got a few questions to ask you. Hey, get a piece of paper and get a pen. Okay, great. What am I doing? Okay, so write down, what's your cell phone? What do you pay for your cell phone bill every month? Okay, I'll put it down. You don't tell me, Jim. Write it down. I don't want to know it. That's your business. Okay, what do you pay for your energy bill? Okay, Frank, what are you telling me? You guys, I want you guys to hear the interaction, because in my profession, what I do in training and motivating, I watch how people struggle, and I see the key components and parts and across the board why people struggle in every network marketing company. And it boils down to a few factors. The fear of being able to open up and start a conversation with the next person. Because what swells up in every person is, how do I talk to the person? Okay, it's like the jumping jacks, that hopscotch, where you see the girls or the people playing hopscotch on the side of the street, and I'm ready to jump, but wait, okay, when's my turn? Wait, just do it, like Nike said. But it's starting the initial conversation. And like I said, like I gave you the tips on how to start it and how easy our message of Vitel and the Freedom Club lifestyle is. Before you try to learn about the confusion, I call it confusion plan, because every network marketing company has it. The Vitel Freedom Club is a simple message. Now, you can get confused with a whole bunch of TV, CD, and EVs. That's your choice. Or you can get simplistic about looking at one way that really focuses you on taking the challenge Vitel and really seeing the output that you gave in your input. But remember, you can't come into Vitel, and this is a call to any Vitel business owner or anybody that's listening for the first time in any opportunity, expect to sign up, put your hands in your pocket, and it to generate an interest-bearing yield. It's not going to happen. But if you say, I'm excited about this opportunity, and I'm willing to put some effort, because effort is going to produce some movement. See, if you're standing still, doesn't produce movement. Movement at any pace, whether it be a centimeter, 0.102, or 1 miles per hour, or 100, is a centrifugal force towards the forward direction. It's that simple. if you're putting action, you will eventually get a reaction. See, so starting the conversation, as I said, back to Jim, hey Jim, write these expenses down. Okay, I put them down. Now, what do you pay for your rent or mortgage? Once again, don't tell me, put it all down. Great. But what are you doing with what is the point of this? Now, total that number out, Jim. We're almost finished. Okay, great. So, if there was a way to eliminate those household expenses and you never have to pay those again, would that be pretty cool? See, with that, you could say, would you like to hear more? Because that's the next way you can go about it. Or you can simply just say this, would that be cool? Now, that's a rhetorical question, because I can tell you, 90% of your people are going to probably say, yeah, sign me up. They just signed themselves up in your business. You guys see, by sharing with people how easy the business is. And here's the process, and this is, if you haven't been to Monday morning mindset training, this is where self-development comes into play, guys, as I wrap this up. Self-development is the key critical, because everything you do is mental before it becomes physical. The mind thinks nanoseconds before it actually makes the reaction. So everything is a methodical process before you do it. So what am I saying is you take the action. You've got to take the action to get the reaction. Remember, go back to your goal. Your goal, your first goal in Vital. And if you've been in Vital for a little bit and you struggle, go back to the basics. Let me tell you what step 100 and what an RVP looks like. How do I become an RVP? You're the top guy in the company. You know how you do it? Is you master step 1, and you continue to master step 1 until you get to step 100. When you get to step 100, it looks like step 1, but multiple times over. That's it. You step 1 yourself into step 100 because you simply replicated, duplicated, and repetition. That's just like somebody going to the gym and working out. Working out is only but repetition. Muscle building on top of muscle. That's called success. The person that goes to the gym doesn't go, man, I enjoy going to the gym. Some people do. But they go for what? Results. They may not get the results today. You go to the gym today, you may not get the results you want right now. That's obvious. But go to the gym, step one for 30 days, and what happens? See, that's a guarantee you will have results if you continue to step 1, to step 1, to step 1. That's what success looks like. I'm very passionate about helping people become successful, because those who have an ear to listen to the success, that's the one that will take the action. Folks, I challenge every single person, look at your bill goal. There's a purpose and a plan, so why I want you to look at that piece of paper and write those expenses down from your own household. Why? It's because if you can master that goal, then you can master the next step, which is step 1, and it's the step 1 again. Let me tell you, Vital makes it possible, but more importantly, you make it possible. Vital has designed the system for you to step yourself one at a time into. Go through that list and go through your contact. That's step 2 is go through your contact list and invite people to the message. See, at the end, the more exposure you have, the more closure you will have. Mr. Coleman, I'm trying to learn this business. Well, great. While you're learning Vital, bring others through the process with you, and you will be earning. Let me repeat this, because this is very powerful. While you're learning, invite others through the process, and you will be earning at the same time. That is the second sauce to ingredients to effectively mastering network marketing with self-development on top of that. I remember, and I'll close with this, when I first started in network marketing, I remember one of the young gentlemen who was in an older network marketing company, he said, Mr. Coleman, if I were to give you all 10,000 people that is in my organization right now, you would not know what you're doing. And I said, what do you mean? He simply said, because you don't have the discipline to do the step 1 and step 2 while you're new. If you can master step 1, when you're at my level, because you went through in between the process of going and plugging yourself in, you'll know what step 100 looks like, because it's second nature to you. It's called practice makes perfect. Folks, don't step up to the plate, swing once and say, out doesn't work. We don't have a lottery ticket opportunity. We have a culture of a business that helps people eliminate their everyday expenses. If you plug yourself in, get the message out there, get the work, follow those bill goals, and invite others to help them eliminate their expenses. And I'll leave you with this. If they're not interested, that's fine, great, move on. But I can guarantee you this to them. Don't be arrogant or sarcastic. They will be paying their expenses next month. Guaranteed. That's a guarantee on their part and even yours. 2 months from now, if they're not, they will be paying their expenses with no plan in sight. 3 months from now, they'll be doing the same thing. Look at repetition. Can you see the goal? 4 months from now, let's deprogram people and reprogram them with the steps of simple success. Now, if this is not that simple, folks, I don't know what is. But you have it lined out for you. New, listening, first time experience to great and small, how to follow the simple steps. When you focus on our Freedom Club message of our business, you will open the gateway door to the conflict fusion plan, as I call it, and that's with every company. And you will kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That's how the comp plan is written here. If you achieve the you're gonna get products and services to customers and everything else that comes with it. Achieve the Freedom Club. Go get your goal. Vitel is here to help you make that possible. But you've got to step in. Take care, folks, and make sure you guys get registered. Get yourself registered for the Vitel Impact Conference. I can tell you, once again, for myself personally, when I came into network marketing and I went to my first meeting, my first convention, I said, oh, that's hokey poke, and that's all it's hype. I'm not going to one of those events. But when I went for my first time, let me tell you, it was well worth the money. My business tripled from the point I left that event. And it wasn't just that it tripled. For me to be able to touch, taste, smell, and believe in the company that I'm putting my time invested. One thing you will never get back is time invested. You can be broke, and I've seen it time and time again, and lose everything. But that's money, monetary value is something that can always be inherited back in a lifetime. But time is something that can't be. Follow the system, which means save yourself time, energy, and money. I look forward to seeing you at the event and at the bank cashing your check. Take care. See you later.